Ich spreche heute mit Bischof Marko Tiitus aus Estland. Als Gast auf der Landessynode der EKKW gibt er einen Einblick in die politischen und gesellschaftlichen Herausforderungen der estnisch-evangelisch-lutherischen Kirche. Estonia is geographically positioned between the European Union and Russia. The boundary of war and peace lie close to one another. How would you describe the current mood in Estonia?
Estonia has for a long been a border country between East and West, and the last 3 years have been very, very difficult for us because so far there is no end of the war. There are no concrete steps taken to finish it, and we are quite realistic that if there would be no solution, Russia could attack either one of the Baltic states or Poland, which means, of course, that for us the situation is very complicated, and the depression is felt also in the everyday life of our people.
You live under an ongoing threat. How do you deal with fear, yours as well of congregation members?
As Christians, of course, we stress that everything is in the hands of God. And we encourage people not to think every day about the possible war and to be in an apocalyptic mode of being, but to be calm, to work, to have your family life, to do what all of us do in our everyday life and go on and be calm and to put our trust in Lord.
Is the Church taking any steps to prepare in case of a war?
We know that if there could be a military conflict with Russia, then, for example, one of the results would be that most of the male pastors who are under the age of 60 could be taken to the front. In that case, we face the question how to go on with our worship life, who would baptize the children, who would lead the services. And right now we are preparing our congregation to make up at least a very simple crisis plan. Difficult times sometimes are very good teachers, and they teach us to value very simple things. And for example, right now we understand better than ever that to wake up in a free country where there are no bombs, no arms, that's a gift of God. It's not self-evident. This is something we can enjoy, we can be happy and use the time which is given us very, very wisely.
The Evangelical Church of Kurhessen-Waldeck is in the midst of a reform process. We have fewer and fewer church members and fewer resources at our disposal. We now have to rethink and face the challenges. What are the challenges you are facing as a church?
We are quite a secular country already, which means that those challenges what you have right now we have had already for some decades. But I would say that perhaps one of the most important steps and challenges we face as a Lutheran church in Estonia is how to engage younger generation, young people who are our future. For example, this autumn now our church is organizing first time a special youth gathering or youth council, which means that every single one of our 107 congregations would send a delegate under the 30 years, and this youth council would start to networking younger church leaders and generations, how to lead the church, how to be more effective in engaging younger generations.
Partnerships are good for learning from each other. What can we learn from you?
Small countries and small churches have experienced how to survive and how to proclaim and live gospel with a very limited resources. Normally in our congregations, pastor is perhaps the only one person who is paid at all. So very much work is done by volunteers with the limited resources, and that is perhaps one experience we can share also with you when the numbers and budgets are decreasing.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much.